In today's video, we've got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about.
Hello everyone, what's my reaction?
Tom Aspinall's own response to Jon Jones officially retiring. Topuria recently said he'd be down to fight Paddy Pimblett if he beats Charles Oliveira. Plus, Dana's been invited to Dagestan. And we'll also briefly touch on what went down in Baku.
No, I want more. Now I won't go away. Come on, give me more.
So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Remember when Tom Aspinall said, "I'll retire Jon Jones without even fighting him"?
There's no way on earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him.
Looks like he was right. Jon Jones is officially done. Dana White confirmed it at UFC Baku. But fans were quick to remind the UFC boss that back in December, he guaranteed 100% that Jon Jones would fight Aspinall.
Jon Jones behind the scene is not a guy that turns down fights.
Would you guarantee 100% we see that fight?
Yeah, I'll say 100%. Jon Jones called us last night and retired. Jon Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. That's something that I said.
I'll just come out and ask you, do you think he's ducking Tom Aspinall?
No.
Jon Jones released the following statement confirming his retirement from the UFC. "Today, I'm officially announcing my retirement from the UFC. This decision comes after a lot of reflection, and I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for the journey I've experienced over the years. MMA will always be a part of who I am, and I'm excited to see how I can continue to contribute to the sport and inspire others in new ways. Thank you all for being part of this incredible journey with me. The best is yet to come." Jones posted it on social media. There's also been talk that the real reason Jon Jones retired is because of another legal issue, an alleged car accident he was involved in back in February 2025. Jon Jones responded to these reports by writing, "Remember, even the media can get it wrong sometimes if they don't have all the facts. Don't believe everything you read online." Daniel Cormier reacted to Jon Jones's retirement by saying that no one will ever match his greatness inside the octagon.
We're talking about a kid that started this thing at like 19, 20 years old. He has spanned 3 different eras of heavyweights and light heavyweights. He did the Vitor Belforts and the Shogun Huas and the Rampage Jacksons. And then he moved on to the Rashad Evans and myself and Alexander Gustafsson into Santos, Reyes, Anthony Smith, all the way back to Stipe. Nobody gets that amount of time at the top without the crowd catching you. Because when you're the best, everyone's training to beat you. Jon Jones somehow managed to not only stay relevant, but also win every time he stepped foot in that octagon. Everything else aside, all the stuff outside of the octagon, he won every time. He was put in a fight with a man one-on-one, and he beat me in Anaheim, Brett. And I can tell you this, without question, I beat Stipe Miocic. I became the Strikeforce heavyweight champion, UFC light heavyweight champion. I was never better than that time in Anaheim. That was the best I've ever been, and he beat me. And because of that, I will always respect him for his skills and what he did inside the octagon. Between those in that 8-sided fence, there was no one like him.
Cormier also believes that Jon Jones could return if Tom Aspinall loses his next fight.
You know, every great champion from Muhammad Ali to George St. Pierre to Chuck Liddell to myself, they've all left the ladder down. Very few people don't. Very few people leave without opening the door for that next guy to get a chance. Khabib did it. Floyd Mayweather never really gave that opportunity. Floyd said, "I'm going to protect what I got, make a lot of money and take the fights when I want them, where I want them." That's what Jon's doing. Doesn't want to fight Tom. And I honestly feel like if Tom loses, he would come back. And that's crazy to me, because that's going to only make it work.
Tom Aspinall also reacts to the news that he's the new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, writing, "It's time to get this heavyweight division going, an active, undisputed champion."
Right, everyone, the news has broken. I'm sure everybody's seen it. UFC undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Moving forward, very, very important to me, just that I acknowledge everybody quickly who has supported me. in this, I'm not going to say it was a tough time, but a bit of a challenging time over like the last kind of 10-11 months that I have been inactive due to no fault of my own. But luckily, that is all behind us now. Massively appreciate the support from everybody. Massively appreciate the support going forward. I am going to keep this thing as active as possible. I want to be the best heavyweight ever to walk the face of the earth. I'm going to defend this thing as many times as I possibly can. I'm going to keep you guys entertained, and I'm going to really give back to everybody who has shown me support over the last year, over the last 5 years, over the last 10 years. Really appreciate the support and love from everybody, and we're going to see an active, defending UFC heavyweight undisputed champion going forward. Thank you guys, and I'll speak to you soon.
So, Jon Jones is officially done. That means the dream fight between Jones and Tom Aspinall is off the table. But it looks like the UFC has another banger in the works. Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall. There were already talks about this fight around UFC 300. It didn't happen back then, but now that Jon Jones is out of the picture, it looks like the UFC might bring it back. Pereira recently stepped on the scale at 243.8 pounds, way more than his usual walking weight of 230. That got everyone talking. Is he going to heavyweight? Pereira himself said in a recent interview with the media that right now, he's planning to fight Magomed Ankalaev and wants to get revenge first and reclaim his title. As he put it, let those guys kill each other at heavyweight. I'm focused on light heavyweight for now. Still, he didn't completely shut the door on moving up. If the timing and offer are right, a fight with Tom Aspinall could still happen.
Yeah, Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall. No disrespect, to Magomed Ankalaev, but is anybody really clamoring for that fight of like we need to see it again? And there are other names at light heavyweight that can compete in there and that would be happy to be in there. You've got some stars in Yuri Prochazka. Hell, I mean, this wasn't the greatest performance from Khalil Roundtree, but maybe you could throw him in there. It's just there's names up there. There's things you can do. So honestly, I would be shocked if at least the potential for that is not discussed in the matchmaker meeting, because if you're looking to kick this thing off right and you're looking to start the reign of Tom Aspinall right, and you're looking to make it the biggest fight you could possibly make it, I think that's the biggest fight right now. And that's no disrespect to the rest of the heavyweight division. That's no disrespect to Cyril Gane. But if you're looking for superstars and you're looking for eyeballs and excitement and people to be fired up, yeah, Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall sounds pretty fun.
Jon Jones's retirement disappointed millions of fans. Khabib and Dana even found a new opponent for him. Two-time Olympic champ Abdul Rashid Sadulayev said he wants to join the UFC during a call with Dana White, and Khabib helped translate. During the call, they also invited the UFC boss to come visit Dagestan.
Just eating, having dinner.
Good. Habib, скажи, что чемпионат России готовимся, на мир готовимся.
They preparing for Russian championship. It's two-time Olympic champion. He wanna be in UFC. Good luck. Удачи, говорит.
Спасибо. Thank you, Dana. Thank you.
He's 87 kilo. He's light heavyweight. For your boy, Jon Jones.
Скажи от всех дагестанцев ему большой бархала за то, что наших ребят поддерживаете. Мы ждем его в Дагестане, скажи, все его любят.
Khabib and Islam Makhachev also came to Baku to support their friend and teammate, Tagir Ulanbekov, who won against Kazakhstan's Azat Maksum. But the crowd wasn't happy with the official decision and responded with loud boos. The fans were likely upset because the fight was close. Neither one had a clear advantage. On top of that, Maksum not only stopped all of Ulanbekov's takedown attempts, but he also landed 3 successful throws of his own. After the result was announced, Tagir Ulanbekov went over to his disappointed opponent and told him this was the toughest fight of his career. That's the same Tagir who always makes Khabib nervous. If you've ever seen Khabib yelling from the corner, just know, he's yelling at Tagir.
Ну, знаете, я такой
спортсмен, на которого надо орать. Я, когда выхожу в клетку, я могу немного, так скажем, первый раунд, как он мне говорит, ты всегда спишь там и так далее, и всегда нужно кричать. Ну, когда в углу такой человек, который прошел такой путь, у него были сложные бои, был сложный путь, и он знает, каково, да, какие дать правильные подсказки. Вот. Когда у тебя в углу такие люди, там, Khabib, Ислам, ты мотивируешь, ну, такой бываешь мотивированный и знаешь, что ты будешь получать правильные подсказки.
UFC Baku was intense from beginning to end, but the real highlight was the fight between Nazim Sadikov and Nicholas Mata. It turned out to be the best fight of the night. Sadikov, also known as the Black Wolf, looked like he was about to lose, but came back and knocked Mata out in the second round. The crowd went wild. And even UFC boss took notice. Sadikov didn't just get the Performance of the Night bonus, he also got the Fight of the Night award. His reaction afterward was full of emotion.
You ready?
Whoa.
UFC just called my phone.
Seriously?
You had a 100K bonus.
Yes! Oh. Open the door. Police. Yo, I just hit 100K. No way. I just hit 100K. You got the bonus? Oh, I just hit 100K.
The reaction to Rafael Fiziev's win was emotional too. He was really happy to get the victory in front of the crowd in his home country.
I hope. Dude, awesome, dude. It's beautiful. Like the first time, like I got tears on my eyes. How beautiful it was. You know, and the people. Like I thought, I was kind of afraid. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of afraid. These guys are gonna kill me or something.
This guy's too nice. This guy.
But everybody was pictures and everything was up.
Very good.
Yeah, no, brother. Good recovery and good. The best for you. God bless you.
The energy in the Baku arena was electric during the Fiziev versus Bahamondes fight, but right after it ended, something surprising happened. Fans started leaving, and not just a few. A big part of the crowd walked out before the main event even began. It was already 2 a.m. local time, and people felt like they had already seen the best part of the night. Turns out they weren't wrong. The main event between Jamal Hill and Khalil Roundtree Jr. didn't live up to expectations. Many fans were disappointed. People were hoping for a war, something explosive to end the night, but instead got a flat, uneventful fight. It looks like Ilia Topuria might be getting tired of chasing a fight with Islam Makhachev. For months he's been calling him out, pushing for that super fight, but now things are shifting. Topuria recently said he'd be down to fight Paddy Pimblett if he beats Charles Oliveira. If you've noticed, Islam rarely responds to Topuria anymore. That says something. If Makhachev really wanted that fight, he'd be firing back, keeping the rivalry alive, hyping up the tension, but he's not. Now, Topuria seems wants to fight Paddy Pimblett.
Who's next?
Who is next after
who you like
Charles?
in the division?
I don't know. Hopefully Paddy. Hopefully. Hopefully he gets one more fight. He wins that fight, of course, and finally we can be in the same octagon together.
Pimblett also spoke up recently saying if Topuria calls him out, the UFC will make the fight. We'll have to wait and see. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets a title shot without even another win. But what do you personally think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Hey guys, this is the first guy, like real first guy, who come for training for how many?
5 weeks.
5 weeks and forget.
No, bro, no fight. Minimum 2-3 years.
Okay, I stay here. Minimum 2-3 years.
Except with people, when you gonna fight?
I came here because September 13 I'm having my UFC debut. I came to train with the best, get help from Islam. I will win my first fight, inshallah.
But brother, first 2 days you're eating all days.
Okay, today only day, holiday.
Okay.
Monday we start training, diet and everything.
Okay.
Right now I'm gonna make weight.
How's the Genial?
Genial, very good. Yeah, best food.
If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We will be very grateful.